morning and welcome to the class of 2020 graduation from York High School.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain in your vehicles while we honor our great nation with the Pledge of Allegiance, the national anthem, sung by our choral director, Ms. Courtney Weber, and the alma mater recorded by seniors Dakota McCormick, Chris Opalka, Colin Billings, Lindsay Thompson, Jordan Blaylock, and Celeste Olmstead. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Where our loyal patriots fought in the warm October sun, stands our school a tribute to those heroes strong and true. Hail York High, may thy spirit never die. Hail York High, may her banner ever fly. We will follow in their way, steadfast, loyal, day by day. Honor to York High will bring, of alma mater sing.
Dr. Shandor, school board members, Dr. Butler, faculty, staff, guests, and the class of 2020. It is with great pleasure that I welcome all of you to the York High School class of 2020 commencement exercise.
It is my pleasure to introduce you to the members of the York County School Board. Mr. Mark Schaefer, District 1. Ms. Laurel Gerlitz, District 3. It is also my pleasure to introduce Dr. Victor Shandor, the Superintendent of the York County School Division. Thank you all so much for your attendance today.
It is my pleasure to introduce the Salutatorian for the York High School class of 2020, Jennifer Lynn.
Good evening, Dr. Shandor, Dr. Butler, Dr. Richardson, school division and school board members, esteemed faculty, staff, honored guests, fans and family, and the class of 2020. Today is a very memorable and special occasion because we officially leave as students and become young adults on our way to another part of our lives. First, I'd like to give thanks to our parents, caregivers, teachers, counselors, administrators, and everyone else who have made this day possible. We give our love, respect, and appreciation to them because without these people, all successes truly would not be possible. I would also like to congratulate everyone for all of the hard work that the class has completed over the last 4 years. Whether it was training hard to make the sports team, studying a subject you enjoyed, or putting your all into a club, the joy and satisfaction of completing those things are irreplaceable. For our final year, we plan the usual senior activities, like homecoming, Spirit Week, and prom. These events will be the traditional cherry on top to end our high school careers after years of hard work. However, that is not what fate had for us. I think I can speak for everyone that no one could have predicted what was going to happen this year. Ranging from the Grafton fire to the COVID-19 pandemic, these events caused confusion, surprise, concern, and sorrow for everyone. Unfortunately, these events were not something students could control. Instead, the school had to adapt by creating an adjusted schedule and canceling senior events, which ignited universal disappointment across the class. The class of 2020 might have been deterred from finishing the school year with a normal bang, but that's not what we did. Instead, we took the changes in stride. York welcomed Grafton High with open arms. We all adapted to the new schedule, and we still managed to reinvent events like Class Day 2020 online to make our final year the best it could be and provide closures for seniors by saying farewell to our school as well as faculty and staff. We turned a less than ideal situation into a good one for our determination, hard work, and motivation to make this year an unforgettable one for all. Winston Churchill once said, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." And I believe that this statement describes the courage of our class well. High school is not the end, far from it. Instead, it's the beginning of many new chapters. Whether we head to college, the military, the workforce, or something in between, we have already grown so much physically, mentally, and spiritually because we have been tested. And I am confident, in light of this new normalcy, that we will continue to grow and strive to be the best that we can be in our future careers, endeavors, and lives. My confidence stems from how I have seen this class fight against the biggest adversity, the unknown. Life is a constant roller coaster. The only certain thing about life is its uncertainty. We may face an adversity that may confuse us, may scare us, and may seem uncontrollable. However, by being proactive, by being courageous, by working together, any hardship can be overcome. And over the course of a few months, this class did just that. The world may never fully recover from what has happened this year. However, the class of 2020 has already proved itself to have learned the biggest lesson in overcoming adversity, to have the courage to persevere in uncertain times. This lesson will forever mark us as adaptable and shape us into better people in the future. Finally, I would like to take this moment to give a special thanks to my family for inspiring and pushing me to be the best I can, my teachers for the teaching, my guidance counselor for her encouragement and guidance, and all of my friends in the IB class for their support throughout the years. Without them, success wouldn't have been possible for me. Lastly, I would like to thank everyone here. It has been an honor to be with you all for the past 4 years, and I wish everyone the best of luck as we embark on life's journeys. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2020.
It is my honor to introduce the valedictorian for the class of 2020. Diligent work, supreme effort, and ardent dedication to excellence has gone to achieving this distinguished honor. Our valedictorian for the class of 2020 is our class president, Annie Leung.
Everyone, fasten your seatbelts because I'm about to give the fastest valedictorian speech York High has ever seen. In fact, you probably won't even have time to fall asleep like usual. Good evening, Dr. Butler, Dr. Shandor, school board members, faculty, friends, family, and most importantly, the class of 2020. I would first and foremost like to thank God, to whom I owe everything to. Next, I would like to thank my parents, whom I adore, Alex, Daniel, my youth group, and my friends. You are all so precious to me. To my teachers and faculty members, thank you so much for everything that you've done. I would also like to extend my thanks to our medical and essential workers who have tirelessly sacrificed to keep our country running. Now, I think we can all agree that these past 4 years have been eventful, to say the least. COVID-19, senseless shootings, and racism, even in our own county, all these things have deeply shaken us. I'm worried these events, while important to remember and to improve upon, will diminish our memories of high school. We should remember the simpler parts as well. From inhaling thousands of pounds of baby powder during football games to the chillest 2AB class ever, shout out to Miss Fisher. From track and swim meets to the juniors getting a little too cocky during homecoming, they all make up our high school experience. From Stuff the Bus for Wes to raising $23,000 for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, I can see the difference that we make in people's lives. Throughout these 4 years, I felt the empathy that this class, this community has. From pride to disappointment, from mourning to celebrating together, we've come so far. We've experienced the power of a community and a high school in abundance. Both the power when a community comes together and the power when a community chooses to stay silent. But as we move on to the next stage of our lives, our community and our responsibility is no longer limited to just our school, but extended to the places all around us. And it's our turn to do better, to be better. Moreover, in the face of such a daunting task, we already have the experience and the know-how on how to love, to respect, and to empathize while we do it. As such, I would like to take a moment to remember the people we've lost this year and beyond, to the affected loved ones in our own county, and to the Virginia Beach shooting victims whose anniversary was last week, to the affected loved ones of George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and countless others, to those that are hurting. No matter our differing opinions, a life lost is still a life lost. And we, the community, remember you. We hear you, and we are here for you. Most likely, this period will go down into the textbooks. Our kids will ask us what we did during this time. Some future student will complain about the 2020 chapter, and some APUSH teacher named Mr. Larry will be standing behind, menacingly tapping his yardstick. Now, we cannot control these events that are happening right now, but we will be remembered for how we responded. Class of 2020, how do you want to be remembered? For me, the answer comes best from a quote by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. He said, "Power without love is reckless and abusive. Love without power is sentimental and anemic." Love and power are not mutually exclusive. In fact, just the opposite. We shouldn't give up one for the other. Let's both love with all our hearts while using what power we have to make a change. Let's keep empathy in mind while we capture our ambitions. And as we leave this place, let's remember what it means to be part of a class, to learn constantly from each other, to listen to each other so we can truly know each other. I have high hopes that each and every one of us will do just that. Class of 2020, I say to you, and I sincerely mean it, congratulations on graduating. This is just the beginning. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce our principal, Dr. Shannon Butler. Dr. Butler joined York High School as its principal in 2015. Her career prior to arriving here at York has taken her through 21 years in public education as a high school math teacher, instructional specialist, and high school assistant principal. As the daughter of 2 dedicated teachers, Dr. Butler always knew that education was her passion. It was this passion that first led her to obtain her Bachelor of Science degree in mathematics from East Carolina University. Once she entered the classroom, she decided to further her education by obtaining her master's degree in educational administration from Old Dominion University. In February of 2015, she completed her final educational goal by obtaining her Doctorate of Education degree in educational planning, policy, and leadership from the College of William and Mary. Dr. Butler and her husband Spencer have 2 children, Case, a rising senior Falcon, and Kendall, a rising freshman Falcon. Please welcome Dr. Shannon Butler.
Good evening, members of the school board, Dr. Shandor, invited guests, Falcon families, and most importantly, the class of 2020. This night could not be any more fitting, as once again, we have weathered the storms to be here together again. This year was certainly newsworthy and filled with many ups and downs. Most think it started with the Yorkton merger and the COVID outbreak. But this entire year, the class of 2020 was met with adversity, and with every challenge came an unbelievable strength and unity. You led your school and your classmates throughout and showed the entire community what being a part of the Falcon family is truly all about. It started on just the 5th day of school, a forfeited football game against a rival school that tested your strength and character. You held your heads high and you showed your integrity and true strength as a family. The very next week, you led the way and we started Take Flight Week with an unbelievable welcoming spirit to all of our new students and staff. Instead of taking flight, Ms. Sheffield decided to take a fall, but we ended week 3 with the most epic football victory in recent school history by beating Lafayette, a team that had won over 60 straight district games, which paved the way to an undefeated district championship season. We kept our news positive over the next few weeks with an amazing homecoming and filmed our first whole school flash mob in just 2 takes. The senior class, despite losing to the freshmen in Powder Puff, won the Spirit Stick and led the way to an unforgettable week. A few weeks later, our school faced a tragedy that truly shook the entire community, and your love and compassion for others, despite any rivalry, shone loud and clear in all that you did. I honestly never thought I'd see the day that my heart would beam with pride when I looked into a student section and saw a sea of orange. But you were a testament once again of resiliency and love for one another. The Falcon family then made news again as Cheer Dad showed the entire world what it meant to be a York High Falcon. We then moved to November and proudly opened the new Learning Commons, an unbelievable space that you helped develop and design that will have an impact on students for years and years to come. You were the first class to end the semester with no midterm exams and started second semester on a roll. Then we get to the challenges that most know about: the Grafton fire and the COVID closings. The class of 2020 went out of their way to welcome Grafton students and staff to York High. You weren't focused on what you may be losing, but you were focused on the positive impact you could make helping another school. When COVID hit, it was like we were ready. We were prepared, and it was just another challenge for the class of 2020 to overcome. And now here we stand today, not at William & Mary Hall, but honestly, in the place that I truly believe most of you would rather be, on the campus of York High School and at home. I hope that you all know that as I stand here today as your principal, I am overwhelmed with how unbelievably proud I am of your strength, your spirit, and of all of your accomplishments. Whether it is college, the military, or work that is your next step, always remember that this family is with you every step of the way. York High School will always be home. You will always be part of the Falcon fam, and this principal will always love each of you. Thank you, class of 2020, for allowing us to be a part of your journey, and we cannot wait to see what dreams you achieve in the future. Thank you. The York Medallion has been commissioned to represent one of the highest honors that can be awarded to a graduating senior at York High School. These students have contributed to the pride and the spirit of this school, giving of their time and energy beyond expectations. These dedicated students personify what York High School represents. The York Medallion is awarded at the graduation ceremony, and all recipients are unaware of this honor until that time. So it is with great pleasure that I recognize Shay Cooper and Dylan Hill as the recipients of the York Medallion. Please come to the stage. I can't put your medal on you, but I can give it to you. All right, so now it's the time that you've all almost been waiting for. We've got two more special moments, but the first has to do with you receiving that diploma. It is my pleasure to now begin the presentation of diplomas to the York High School class of 2020.
Wait, just Brianna Marie Balzer. Ryan Alexander Scheider. Roy Frederick Zinzer. Michael Lamar Moore.
Stop right on the square.
Nasia Monet Brandy. Olivia Cooper Russell. Tanner James Forrest. Hey, tell Tanner he's got to get him moving faster. Michael Armand Spees. Joshua Kong Hee Yi. Sierra Isley Dixon. Jaden Arthur Flood Brown. James Tyler Childers. Sarah Wakar. Brindy Tennille Martin. Emily Suzanne Sierra. Now. Byron Antonio Evans Jr. Talia Jade Watson. Skyla Alma Annette Bailey. Kelsey Rihanna Hensberger. Anushka Acharya. Andrew Wilson Creelman. James Knox Creelman. Esther Suji Yee. Sarah Ann Stewart. Yvette Yasu Carmona Morales. Gianna Marie Cherry. Quentin Leander Perrin II. Meredith McClernand Brooks. Joseph Lloyd Funk. Wait for Joey. Regina Betty Funk. Brian Douglas Harold Jr. Jonia Diane Small. Grace Leanne Dorsey. Cheyenne Michaela Russell Gentilini. Erin Sarah Sample. Colin George Billings. Colin James Hildry. Haley Lorraine Coberly. Avery Rebecca Pearson. Garrett Randall McGowan. Miranda Marie Weigel. Svetlana Nadia Johnson. Jackson Thomas Brewer. Sarah Margaret Saunders. Tyler Eric Herod. Jacob Adam DeLagle. Alyssa Rianne Joyner. Just wait. Mia Danielle Joyner. Thank you. Jared Grant Lombard. Non Nok Quach. Luke Smith Evans. Christian Holt Evans. Celeste Ariane Jane Olmstead. Amir Walter James Dupree. Tanya Regina Ann Dupree. Michael Carl Nyer. Tyler Carl Grunther. Good thing I knew him. Nadia Elora Fairbanks. Thank you. Zachary Thomas Granger. Julia Elise Richley. Cooper Brown Blanchard. Haley Madison Burke. Jaron Michael Shanner. McKinley Lakota Rich. Thank you. Jaslyn Michaela Martin. Thank you, Clark. Clark Jeffrey Pagels. Daria Arietta Bergio. Matthew Lee Reed. Amber Lynn Hearn. Haley Ann Hearn. Tyler Ray Evans. I'm good. Let's wait 1 second. Landon Dean Beaver. Sophia Hernandez Satillon. Rianne Elizabeth Troutman. John Tyler Anderson. Francisco Javier Oliveras Huertas. Lois Jean Gates. Sierra Nicole Shelton. Morgan Mackenzie Bates. Tanner Ainsley Bates. Thank you. Hannah Nicole Taylor. Thank you. Andrew Christopher Guimon. Natalie, can I have your card? Thanks. Natalie Ann Hawk. Caleb Alexander Spencer. Alyssa Maxine Harewood. Jared Ryan Russell. Sydney Gray Ely. Peyton Olivia Hale. Hannah Noel Spencer. Spencer Scott Elford. Lillian Page Meek. Caroline Elizabeth Parziali. Charles Daniel Gibson. Paul McVeigh Marcuson. Olivia Madeline Steinecke. Jalen Miguel Jackson. Cooper, can you give me a card? Cooper Shelley Steinecke. Nathaniel Adam Stahl. Nathan Allen Basham. Try. Try Austin Cartwright. Alexander Michael Lloyd. Wait a minute. Trevor Michael Irvin Matthews. Brielle Kealoha Wilson. Tristan Eugene Hardy. Julian Lee Hamill.
Have fun with this one. Again, thank you so much.
Xavier Macahareg Barbeto. That was close. Dylan Palmer Clark. Jordan Alexander Massey. Amanda Caitlin Sanders.
Thank you, Ms. Sheffield.
Thank you, Hunter. Hunter Nelson Arnold. Olivia Noel Hardian. Jong Hyun Lee. Thank you. Erin Nicole Murray. Michelle Hom Yu. Elizabeth Marie Holmes. Nicholas Allen Lynch. Jordan Renee Gillis. Mark Jared McAfee. Miguel Darius McCoy Alves. Xander Carl Smith. Ryan Alexander Glassfell. Jonathan David Hammond. Thank you. Tiffany Rose Ann Etheridge. Kristen Ann Wagenblot. Lindsay Marie Thompson. Nazaria Janae Daniel. Olivia May Hinkle. Christopher Michael Opalka. Kyle Robert Horton. Nadine Fernandez Lorido. Thank you. Connor Nathaniel Greenleaf. Thank you. Troy Anthony Norman. Jalen Isaiah Hawthorne. Rachel Elizabeth Jones. Brandon Michael Tolbert. Eric Xavion Cooper. Silmarie Rose Melendez. Peyton Fields Allen. Emma Lee Riley. Antonio Javier Ortiz. Alyssa Renee Cool. Taylor Watson Ramirez.
Tyler Austin Kurtika. Jameek Laquan Jenkins. Gabriella Keoru Sandoval. Mariah Destiny Reynolds. Luke Withnell Gatz. Taylor Susan Ditto. Julia Alexis Burney. Terry Leroy Mock III.
Proud of you.
Jeffrey Connor Lambden. Robert Lowell Tyson III. Nicholas Alexander Willard. Lauren Michelle Thompson. Thank you. Isaiah Jeffrey Holt. Good. Simon Carl Hermes. Alexa Belay Barefoot. George Hayden Head. Austin Chase Heath. Winter Michelle Jones. Caitlin Curry Atwood. Caitlin Marie Jackcharge. I'm gonna wait a second. Cameron Renee Globin. Zachary James Wesley. Ethan Carlos Rivera. Andre Joseph Heisek. You need a bigger hat. You need a bigger hat. Dylan Payne Hill. Parker Grace Stratton. Caden Jerome Cox. Emma Elizabeth Kern. Thanks, honey. Micaiah Ireland Jones. Ryan Kendrick McKnight. Yeah, we're going to wait a minute. I'm going to take a little pause. Jackson Francis Top. Matthew Lynch Holland. Kara. Thanks, Kara. I'm good, how are you? Kira Elizabeth Cooley. Madison Ray Don. Valerie Morgan Burge. Thank you, dear. Chloe Monet Hall. Thank you, Mr. Scarborough. Jason Michael Scarborough. Thank you, dear. Jackson Kyle Daly. I know, but I'm telling you, it looks good. William Thomas Scarborough. Zachary Everett Eagle. Shauna Michelle Lance. Joel Daniel White. First one. First one. Isabel Cordis. Rebecca Helene Xiao Tong Haskin. Caroline Emily Allman. James Donald Allman. Claire Whitaker Haskin. John Michael Rossi. Christopher Colt North II. Gabriela Marie Sotilio Petticone. Caitlin Alexis Kielman. Catherine Frances Cleghorn. Robert Dakota McCormick. Elena Maxine Presson. Carla Boteo Rodriguez. Hi, Ethan. I know your middle name. Ethan Gregory Moneymaker. Proud of you, Drew. Drew Campbell Sanford. Kai Aaliyah Claude. Haley Ray Daughtry. Thanks, Alexis. Los. Alexis Lynn Los. Thanks, Stevie. Stephen Douglas Graham, Jr. Thank you, honey. Fraziah Ishaud Brown. Keyston Zane Hutcherson. Takaya Chanel Palmer. John Dylan Waller. Congratulations, Shay. Shay Delaney Cooper. Tyler William Black. Rose Marie McMullen. Glad you're here, Fisher. Thank you. Fisher Glenn Neighbors. Got it. Hunter Daniel Kaneela Zicho Minch. Damani Carson Ingleton. Pick me. Thank you. Anala Galena Wesley. Thank you, honey. Demarcus Amir Wesley. Hold on to your hat. Jordan Mackenzie Blaylock. Thank you, dear. Cole Allen Chapin. Ashley Elise Levister. Chase Franklin Dillard. Sarah Christina Singh Sanchez. Pabon.
Yeah, Justin Noel Pabon.
Yes. Thanks. Justin Manuel Pabon. Krupa N. Patel. Annie Ling Xiao Liang. Wrap this party up. Jennifer Crystal Lynn. Isabel Donshi Antonoff. Catherine Lynn Shelton. Alyssa Renee Grella. Sarah Lynn Cunningham. Hannah Peyton Garner. Thank you, dear. And last but not least, Skylar Elise Haskell.
By the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Virginia and the York County School Division, I now officially declare you the 2020 graduating class of York High School. Please move your tassels to the left. Congratulations, you are now officially graduates of York High School. As I want to thank our York-Poquoson Sheriff's Office for leading this procession down Route 17. Thank you all. Have a wonderful rest of your summer, and I hopefully will see you all again soon.